Hello everyone, I'm Dudu. Today we're going to talk about a somewhat embarrassing but interesting topic. Do women also have premature ejaculation? For a long time, premature ejaculation seems to be a problem exclusive to men. Teeny male friends are worried that they will have premature ejaculation and lose face in front of their partners. But in fact, premature ejaculation is not exclusive to men. Women may also have similar problems, but you may not know much about it. Let's talk about male premature ejaculation first. There is no completely unified definition of it at present. Generally speaking, if it ends within less than 3 minutes after entering intimate contact, it may be considered premature ejaculation. There's also a saying that it is 1 minute. There is no absolute standard for this. Everyone can judge for themselves. When it comes to women, there are much fewer related studies. How long is considered premature ejaculation? How to count premature ejaculation? Due to the different physiological structure of women, there is no refractory period, and they can even orgasm repeatedly, so it is difficult to define the boundaries of premature ejaculation. Portuguese experts once evaluated the sex lives of about 500 women. The results showed that 40 of the women said that although they had experienced orgasm, it came very early. 14 of the women felt that they orgasmed too quickly, and three of the women met the criteria for sexual dysfunction. American experts have found that more than half of women cannot reach orgasm, and 14 of women orgasm too early. In my country, 55 of women are dissatisfied with their sex life, and one of the reasons is that women have problems similar to premature ejaculation. In fact, it is not accurate to describe women with premature ejaculation. It can be roughly understood as women orgasming too early, and it is difficult to get into the state again afterwards. Over time, the contradictions between the two sides will naturally become greater and greater. Why do women have this phenomenon similar to premature ejaculation? There are a few related studies, which are mainly related to personal factors, and the body is too sensitive in most cases. Some women are more sensitive to sex. Their bodies react quickly to touch, and they can easily reach orgasm, which indirectly shows that their partners may have good skills. But in the long run, the boys just get into the state. The girls are over, and they have no energy to continue, and the sex life is definitely not harmonious. Although some girls will be considerate and cooperate, premature orgasm will make the reproductive organs fragile, and forcing to continue sex may cause discomfort or even harm the body. So, don't force it, and be sure to communicate with the other party in time if you have any feelings. It is worth noting that women's sexual response is actually far more complicated than we think. In addition to physical sensitivity, psychological factors can also greatly affect the sexual experience. For example, long-term work pressure, anxiety in life, and even subtle emotional changes with partners may cause women to behave abnormally in intimate relationships. If you are in a high-pressure environment for a long time, even if your physical condition allows, you may still orgasm prematurely because psychological tension will amplify your body's sensitivity. So, how do you regulate this problem? If you don't want to see a doctor, the best way is for the two of you to communicate how to synchronize. For example, if a girl is easy to orgasm, ask the other party if you can shorten the foreplay time. If both parties want to prolong the time, the boy can distract the girl's attention, and the girl should also calm down and not be too nervous. Many times, embarrassing performances and intimate behavior are not necessarily physical conditions, but may just be psychological problems such as nervousness, rejection, etc. At this time, communicate more with each other, and your caring partner will definitely consider you. In addition, you can also try to increase the length of foreplay. Don't get into the topic too quickly, or appropriately reduce the frequency of sexual life, which can also avoid some diseases. However, if it really can't be improved, you still have to go to the hospital. There are many couples who have separated because of dissatisfaction with their sex life, so problems like premature ejaculation must be solved as soon as possible.